This simple project is going to demonstrate the basic concepts of serial communication and programming an event on Arduino Mega Pro board using the serial port 1 interrupt. We shall learn how to set up Arduino Uno for serial operation. Set up Mega Pro for multiple serial ports. Wiring two boards for the serial bridge communication. And super useful, set up serial events in Mega Pro. Let's look at the target boards. This is our beloved Arduino Uno Rev 3 and other is Arduino compatible Mega Pro. Objective is to interface these two boards using onboard UARTs and create a serial communication bridge. This is the GitHub repository where you can find source code examples used in TechTrain 101 YouTube channel. Let's look at the functional diagram of the project. Arduino Uno is acting as a transmitter, where it sends some data on serial port 0 every second. Arduino Mega, on the other hand, listens to this data on serial port 1 and relays this data on serial port 0 over to serial monitor utility. Arduino Uno and Mega Pro are connected in classical null modem configuration, where RX is connected to TX and TX to RX. Mega Pro board is connected to serial monitor by the USB cable. In fact, we are using two serial ports on Mega Pro and one on Arduino Uno. Let's look at the connection diagram in a bit more detail. It's best to power up both boards using plus 12 volts external DC power supply. I did use USB to power up the Mega Pro board. However, it is important to note that both boards need common ground connection. TX0 on Arduino Uno is connected to RX1 on Arduino Mega. RX0 on Arduino Uno is connected to TX1 on Mega Pro board. Mega Pro is connected to Arduino serial monitor via serial port 0. Both boards need to be programmed with correct software before the final test. This image presents the actual setup of the project. Arduino Mega is powered using USB. Ground connection is common between two boards. Arduino Uno is powered with 12 volts DC power supply. You may notice I am only using one connection for serial link between two boards. Reason being, I am only transmitting data from Arduino Uno, hence only using TX line. Let's look at software side of things. We shall discuss Arduino Uno software first. Setup section is simple. It sets up the only serial port on board, serial 0 to 9600 baud rate. In the loop section, 1 second delay is called every time. Hence, data transmit rate would be 1 second for this test. Millisecond function is called, which returns the elapsed milliseconds so far, and is converted into string, appended by carriage return and end-of-line characters, and sent to serial port, which transmits them in ASCII format. Let's discuss Mega Pro software side of things. We shall use serial 0 and 1, both set up to 9600 baud rate and default settings 1 stop bit, 8 data bit with no parity. Input string is a string type data and is allocated a memory of 200 bytes. Pin 13 here is optional and is only used to indicate visual data transfer. Let's look at the event section first. If there is a serial 1 event, data is collected into input string until the carriage return is received, by which time the string reception is complete and string complete boolean flag is set. In the loop section, if the flag is set, string input is sent to serial port 0 as it is, and the flag is reset. This is the GitHub repository where Arduino Uno source code is placed. Click the download option to copy the code to local drive. This is the GitHub repository where Mega source code is placed. Click the download option to copy the code to local drive. Once the source code is downloaded, double-click the file and open it in Arduino IDE. Make sure correct target board is selected and hit the compile and download button. Let's download software to both boards and test the system. First step would be when there are multiple communication systems to reset the transmitter, which is in this case is Arduino Uno. Start the serial monitor from tools option in menu. You can see on serial monitor receive, there is ASCII data with timestamp suggesting a second interval. This is the millisecond data sent from Mega Pro board. A gap in middle with white space suggests the new line character, which was also included in the transmitted string data. Hope you have learned something new in this video and do not hesitate asking questions, please. I am happy to provide the source code for any of my projects. Let me know in the comment section and I shall upload to Git repository.